What this woman found is the exact reason why you need to always lock your doors. A few years back, a young girl named Emily got a job out of town, so moved into her own place. She took her dog, settled into the new job, and everything was going well. But after a few weeks, when she'd come home from work, she noticed a dog would be sat there, barking, staring down the hallway. But she thought, well, he's just happy that I'm home and barking, not a big deal. And she'd later realised that is not what he was doing. Now this is where things started strange for Emily. She'd buy a crate of soda and come home and one would be missing which she didn't remember drinking, or cans just left open on the side that she didn't really remember, and she thought, I'm just getting a bit forgetful, not that big of a deal. It most definitely was. But then, in the middle of the night, she'd start to hear scuttering and almost like footsteps around the house. But it was a fairly old house. She thought it could have been rats or floorboards or whatever, but this carried on for a very long time. And with food and drinks randomly going missing, she decided to put a camera on her front door and inside the house. This is when she noticed, in the dead of night, a man standing outside the front of her house. She called her neighbours and said, have you seen this man? And they said, oh yeah, he's been there every night, but he's been going into your house, so we thought he was living with you. When she checked the indoor camera, she saw this. At this point, she knew something pretty bad was going on, so ran out into the neighbour's house and called the police. At this point, she also saw the man running out of the house fully hooded into the dead of night, never to be seen again. When the police turned up, they went into the attic in her house, which she hadn't ever been in because she didn't even know it was there. Up there was a makeshift bed on the floor, and it was filthy, covered with sweet wrappers, crisp packets, soda cans, and it turns out this guy had been living up here for the last 8 months.